Barbados, get up.
Good morning Barbados, good morning to you. Good morning, 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 morning. Good morning to you. Good morning Barbados, good morning to you. Good morning Barbados, good morning.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Morning to you.
Good morning to you indeed, and welcome to the last day of the working week for me, Friday. It is Friday the 5th of December 2025. It's the 5th, and so Christmas Day is the 25th. That means you have that length of time still to get your Christmas shopping done. But a very good morning to all of you. I'm Pearson Boyne. Wonderful as always having you company. Thank you for joining us on our streams on Facebook, YouTube, and our website, cbc.bb. To all of you, thanks. Remember, share the show, comment among yourselves, comment to us as well. We always love to hear what you have to say, what you have to think. And so also, if you know of something or someone whose story has to be told, tell us about it. Send us an email. That email address is on your screen. It's morninbarbados@cbc.bb, and thanks to all of you who do so. Now, over the past couple of days, on Wednesday and Thursday, I had the honor to be at Hilton, Barbados, to be a part of the IGM 200 workshop, really looking at small and micro enterprises and getting them ready to move to listing on the stock exchange, starting first with the junior stock exchange. And boy, did we have a good time. So to all of you entrepreneurs who had the opportunity to learn from the facilitators and then to practice what you learned as well, thank you for being such warm people. I had a really good time sitting and rubbing shoulders with you indeed. So thanks to all of you, to the Ministry of Energy and Business and the Small Business Association of Barbados. Now, coming up today, Amaze is getting ready to amaze you in their anniversary celebration at Customer Appreciation Day. It happens next week, but today we'll tell you what to expect, and it's going to be spectacular indeed, so look out for that in just a little while. Also, we continue our journey looking at the 16 days of activism against gender abuse, gender-based violence. And so the Barbados Nurses Association and the Boy Scouts of Barbados will join us, and we'll hear how those organizations are also a part of the activism. Sunday coming is Civil Aviation Day. We want to hear from the authorities what's the plan for the day and what's the plan for the rest of the week, and how using what they have, the rest of us can get really excited and want to perhaps try to be a member or part of the civil aviation in Barbados. Business Barbados is asking small businesses, those of you recently incorporated, to file your returns. There is an open clinic coming up. We get some more details this morning. And before the show is done, there are two huge vehicles that are already with us. And we'll share with you what Answer Motors is exciting you about for Christmas. But I'll take a break right here. And when we come back, I have an exciting performance, a real Bajan classic to share with you. See it right after this break.
Morning good morning to you.
Take CBC everywhere you go. Just one click to www.cbc.bb and you can watch TV8 live or listen to your favorite radio station. Enjoy the energy of 98.1 FM. Quality talk and music on Q100.7 FM and the great vibes of 94.7 FM. Go now to cbc.bb. Log on, stay on, be informed, and be entertained.
God will not give you a job. God will not call you to do something and then not give you the capacity to have it, to make it happen. He will give you the resources, he'll give you the people. Not only will he equip you with ideas, but he will equip you with favor, as he did Nehemiah.
Turn on the latest episode of Infinite Possibilities, only on CBC TV8, every Sunday at 1:30 p.m., sponsored by Covenant Life Teaching Center.
Welcome to Nature's Discount, the ultimate health food store. At Nature's Discount, we have thousands of quality products at great prices.
Hi guys, Dottie here with Nature's Discount, and today we are talking about Solar Ray Microbiome Probiotics and why you should be taking them.
And we have well over 3,000 amazing products to help you get healthy.
For your health tips, tune in to CBC TV8 every changing curtains, we bringing carpet. Christmas is the deadline for everything. We making jug. We think about love. We kiss and we hug. On this blessed day, this is what it means. It's turkey and ham. It's pork and it's lamb. Sacrifice around. It's rum and it's wine. Sorrow when you're dying. It's yours and it's mine. It is Christmas, we working for all year long. When December comes, we singing happy song. Had not for Christmas, what we would do. You won't have no deadline to work up to. We do things we haven't done all year long, like going to church and then going around. By all your old friends you didn't see, just to see who ain't got a Christmas tree. We repair the house, we change the curtains, we bring in carpet. Christmas is the deadline for everything. We making jug. We kiss and we hug. We think about love. On this blessed day, this is what it means. It's turkey and ham. It's pork and it's lamb. Sacrifice around. It's rum and it's wine. Sorrow when you're dying. It's yours and it's mine. It's turkey and ham. It's pork and it's lamb. Sacrifice around. It's rum and it's wine. Sorrow when you're dying. It's yours and it's mine. It's rum and it's wine. Sorrow when you're dying. It's yours and it's mine. It's turkey and ham. It's pork and it's lamb.
Welcome to Nature's Discount, the ultimate health food store. At Nature's Discount, we have thousands of quality products at great prices.
Hi guys, Dottie here with Nature's Discount, and today we are talking about Solar Ray microbiome probiotics and why you should be taking them.
And we have well over 3,000 amazing products to help you get healthy.
For your health tips, tune in to CBC TV 8 every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for Nature's Discount, sponsored by Get Healthy Incorporated.
98.1 The One, your number one party station. With an audience from 18 to 40, we keep you engaged, energized, and entertained. Choose 98.1 FM, The One.
Hey there, it's Mahalia. I want to share something that might be really helpful. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, or lonely and have no one to talk to, call Lifeline Barbados. We all face struggles at times in our lives. You're not alone. There's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed. It's okay to reach out for support. Lifeline Barbados is completely confidential. No one else will know you called. They're there to offer a caring ear and guidance without judgment. And fellas, I want you to know asking for help is a true sign of strength. It takes real courage to reach out. You can also call Lifeline Barbados if you're worried about loved ones who are struggling and you need advice on how to support them. There's a saying, a problem shared is a problem halved, but not everyone has someone they can confide in. That's why Lifeline Barbados exists, to be there for you or someone you care about during tough times. Save this number. Lifeline Barbados is just a call away. Remember, you can reach out whenever you need to talk.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Week after week, Scald presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and can look behind the scenes. Scald is a window to everything that is there or is yet to come. Fly with us through time to better understand today and tomorrow. You've always wanted that. Scald, a look into the future.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons, which will surprise many, is that our planet, its governments, and
Good morning. Good morning to you.
Me now? Yes, you are. I did that. I'm so sorry for doing that. But I'm doing this now. And I'm saying stand by to be amazed because, as you know, every year, everyone from everywhere looks forward to the Amaze celebration, anniversary celebration indeed, and the customer appreciation. And so we're getting excited about what's happening and when it's coming up. And so Ryan Boyce, who is responsible for public relations and marketing, is with me. And he's brought along a good man who is a good chef, who is a fantastic chef. As a matter of fact, his name is Tremaine Reese. Ryan, good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning. Thank you.
We are revving up for this activity.
You, I can hear the excitement already in your voice. Yes. And we want to tell you, the whole wide world, we have a big, massive sale coming up next Friday. Right? And the first thing we want to say is we thank God for making it another year. This is 15 years. And this year we've brought along somebody extra special. Yes, an executive chef, you know. And I want to make sure I let the whole world know that Tremaine here, in fact, Tremaine, tell the people what you're going to be doing and how you do it and that sort of thing there.
So good morning, everyone. My name is Tremaine Reese. And I'm a culinary instructor at the Gina Narmahoda Hospitality Institute. I'm also a culinary ambassador for Barbados. And, you know, I was contacted by the amazing Amaze team, and I will be doing a cooking demo with their fantastic products. Come on and join us. I have a lot in store for you, using a lot of our local herbs and spices, you know, to make wonderful food for you. So just join us and see what we have in store for you next week.
Is there a demo on Friday as well?
Yes, please.
Right.
Live demo.
Outside?
Outside. Yeah.
So for all to see
Definitely.
and smell and taste.
And taste.
You've got the inside scoop here.
I'm feeling it already. I begin to see the picture unfold in front of me. Using what local products? Do you have an idea what you're using?
So there's this rice in particular that I really have to highlight. It is very low in glycemic index.
Correct.
You know, people tend to use brown rice. It has the same health benefits and what's not, but it's very good for diabetics. And, you know, we want to lean towards the healthier side of things. So obviously I'm going to pair it with, you know, our local broadleaf thyme, you know, marjoram. But then in terms of the proteins, maybe I'll look to do a little bit of chicken, a little bit of fish, some veggies in there. You must have your veggies.
Right.
And then I like personally to add fruit components into it. So I'll try to see if I get a nice chutney and thing going on to marry everything together.
Oh, I can taste this already, right? I can taste this.
Yes.
No, Pearson is already excited, and I expect everybody else to be excited because you heard it straight from the chef's mouth, okay?
Yes.
And with the samples there, of course, we have all the other stuff going on. So while he's prepping and demoing, that sort of thing, we still have our sale within the store. On that day in particular, you have 25% off. Did you hear me clearly? 25% off everything from the Arginine, the Global Excellence Award TIG10. We have the patch if you got a little pain in there. You know, we're in season now, so all kind of sinus issues and flus and that. So you got to get your immune system and your booster up. We have everything 25% discount off. And inside of there, we want to tell people, look, you know what? Let me show them the flyer there so that they could see for themselves. We have it there for evidence. Yes. Right? We got food, we got the healthy cooking, we have the fish cakes, we have the popcorn, we have the ice cream that everybody's looking forward to, and we have entertainment as well. So it ain't that you just standing up there waiting to get into the store and looking around and hoping that Chef Tremaine remember to hold a little piece for you or that sort of thing. So, and you know, if we have persons who are going through those challenging times, we also, you know, make sure that there are hampers and those sort of things for them. Health checks are also there, you know. As we heard, the NCDs and those sorts of things are prominent, and that is dominant, especially this time of year when people want to take a cheat day. We'll help you. We make sure your blood pressure is good. We make sure even the breast screening people will be there, you know, to make sure that the ladies are okay, persons who are, you know, trying to get their numbers correct and that sort of thing. So before they take any chances, be making sure that you can be amazed at amaze. And one thing I want to make sure to let you know, even people in Timbuktu, we looking for you too.
There's a Raven there somewhere.
You understand? Because the persons can go at amaze.com and our Amaze store, which is on Amazon. Right, and do their shopping as well. So you can tell your friend, call up somebody and say, listen, I down here in Oistins right now, check online and you can log in at the Amaze store.
And order your product.
And get the 24. No, you got to put on the special. Right? So I make sure I tell you what it is here. I had it written down. The discount code, I had to write it down properly. Amaze Save 25. AMAZESAVE 25. But don't tell nobody I tell you that. Okay? Because you want the special.
That's online.
That's online.
At amaze.com.
Correct.
And I mean, for those who might think it's a little difficult as well to travel there, you can go online as well, whether you're in Barbados or in Trinidad or in Timbuktu, if we're looking for you know, as well. You can really grab hold of these amazing discounts that are happening next week, Friday, 25%. And you know, this is going to run for a period of time.
That's correct. So for 15 days, the big day is next Friday, and then 14 days right after that. If you're counting, make sure you won't get the 25%, you'll still get the 15% discount, but on next Friday, that's the launch day. And you know, yeah, we know persons are concerned about the crowds, and we're there till 8 o'clock. You know, well, Chef will be there with time.
Till 1 hour, but I'll be around. I'll be around for sure.
So that you can ask him questions,
I'll be interacting.
you know, and that sort of thing. And he will also be highlighting some of the spices and the seasonings that we have in store that you can say, hey, you know, can this pair with this? And what kind of, sorry, I don't want to take away your thunder. It sounds apart.
Definitely.
Right, you know what I'm saying, you know?
I am sorry.
Sure.
Forgive me, Ryan.
Right.
What are these two boxes?
These two boxes, you can highlight. One allows you, right? So for diabetic, you can have a look. Tell the people.
It's a healthy mix.
That's correct.
First of all.
Yes.
What would I do with this? No? It has so many different things.
Right.
For those of you who are trying a new thing, it's perfect for the diabetic.
Say it a little harder. Yes.
It is perfect for the diabetic.
Oh, okay, there you
It's
go.
a healthy mix containing all sorts of nuts and grains, which are really good because, you know, we should be eating a whole lot more whole foods,
That's
nuts
correct.
and grains.
That's
and so
correct.
this for the diabetic, because you could, as you talk about a cheat day, you can have a really good healthy cheat day with these nuts
That's
and grains
correct.
as well. Who doesn't like a little snack?
A little something.
So this is a good meal, low glycemic index as well.
Correct.
A premium quality product.
And this one here, you know, if a person's like little pancakes or Bajan, say a little bake or something, so this is also very similar, right?
It's
And that's the sort of it.
This is nice.
Right.
And it shows you how to prepare it.
Yeah, we have,
all the
but you
instructions
got to
are here.
come down to the store, you know, and see and learn and hear and taste as well, you know. And while you're tasting, you're getting entertainment. Like, let me call out some names here. Wendell Weeks, DJ Wendell Weeks. We can have the pan, Carols on pans, Ricky Niles on saxophone, Sherry Ann Mon, we know that name already, big sing. Wait, Pearson, you coming to sing as well too?
No, not this year.
No, not this year, not this year. You don't sing as well.
No, I
you
don't.
Okay.
Just cook.
Just cook, right? We have a saxophonist duo, that's Kofi and Kimani Jilts. Keon Walters, I am amazed. Yeah?
At your glory.
Oh, I am telling you, you know, Crystal J. Paul, and she just released a new song out there that, man, gives you goosebumps.
Voice.
Oh, I'm telling you, Praise Academy of Dance. We have the Amazed Dancers. We even have the Argentine man that everybody know dancing as well too. Smiley Snow Cones will be there, lollies, free ice cream, and I won't give it, but we got enough more things in there.
Really. So it's a celebration, folks.
Yes.
And it's a celebration right there in Oistins at number 12 and 13 Harvest Plaza in Oistins, right in the corner.
In the corner.
You all know
You
this
can-
now.
yeah.
But don't keep this secret to yourself. Tell others about them and bring them along as well. Make this a real, truly family occasion because there are things for the children to do.
Children,
as well. Toys.
absolutely. We have that, and you can shop for the children there as well. So you pick up your Christmas gifts and that sort of thing. So makes sense. Now school would have just finished. Bring them along.
School finishing next week.
Next week, Thursday, school is finished. So bring the you don't have an excuse.
So
for
true.
a massive sale, the children,
That's it.
get them into something positive. And as well, we know that their diets need to be a certain sort of way, especially now. Come, bring them along, you know.
Find products that meet the requirements of the nutritional policy.
Absolutely.
I can't think of there are no other stores I know who are going to give you a 25% discount at this time of year.
Say that again, Pearson.
There's no other store I know of that's going to give you a 25% discount
Next
at
week,
this
Friday.
time of year.
I'm telling
and
you.
so this is a great opportunity for you to grab hold of these specials, to just stock up. If you have to stock up as well, you'll find everything you're looking for that the home needs, that your health needs, and that the children need as well. And so 25% discount on Friday. On Friday next week is that you cannot miss indeed. But it starts at 9 o'clock in the morning, running till 8 o'clock in the night, and then thereafter right down till the end of the year, you go every day.
Every day.
And you will get what you're looking for at a 15% discount. It's the 15th anniversary. Now on the table as well, Chef, what can you do with what we have on the table here?
Everything on this table is very multi-purpose. We use it in our kitchens from day to day as Bajans. As you can see, the curry powder is there, the ginger powder, the nutmeg powder, the cinnamon powder. You know, he mentioned just now Bajan bakes. You know, you can see many of those products already in your little bakes. Curry powder is something that we do often. You know, you could use your curry in your saltfish. You can also use it in your meats and what's not. So everything there is very, very multi-purpose and very healthy. If you get up in the morning, you have your ginger powder, you can have some ginger tea.
Ginger tea, man.
So you can't go wrong with Amaze. Everything seems to be quite amazing.
There you go. You stole my thunder, my brother. It's all and only at Amaze. And that's the whole point here. But you can also go at amaze.com, amaze.com, A-T, and not the symbol, ATAMAZE.com.
That's right.
And you see these products for yourself. You can buy them for yourself. You can have them delivered on your behalf, shipped even on your behalf. All of that is done online at Amaze. But to grab that big discount on Friday, if you're shopping online, remember to enter the code.
That's right.
That code is?
Do you want me to give away the code again? Let me look for it to make sure that your friends get the code. So, you know, I get a little bit nervous. Is Amaze Save 25. That's AMAZESAVE 25. Now you only get that next Friday. After that, you have to change it to AMAZESAVE 15.
Okay, I
right,
got you.
for the many of the days of these celebrations.
Look at your screen, folks. This is the website that you'll go to.
There
and
you
you'll
go.
see for yourself and then browse, explore, see, take your time, read some of the information relative to the products as well, and you'll find that product that helps to add value to your life. And that's what this is all about.
Absolutely.
We all want to live healthier, happier lives. Who doesn't want to live long? And so these products help you to be able to do so by aligning themselves with your dietary needs, and help you stay healthy as well. And this is all part of the celebration. Amaze has been doing this now for 15 years.
That's
we
right.
know about it now. We know what it offers. We know the quality it brings. We know the relief that comes from them using these products. And now we say praise God, because Amaze is celebrating 15 years. And this big anniversary celebration kicks off next week, Friday, 9 o'clock in the morning. I know lines are going to be lined up from like 6 as soon as sun rises.
That's correct.
So get there early and get in line. Don't leave your line.
Or if you're at work, tell the boss you're going for a lunch hour. You come around that sort of time, and then you nip out and you nip back in. So you can still get a little bit of the chef stuff and you get back to work. Or when you finish work in the evening as well, come along across. We're there till 8 p.m. So 9 a.m., so a whole 11 hours you have to be amazed at the big, massive sale.
Well said, Ryan. Ryan Boyce and Tremaine Reeves, the chef. He's going to be on location with his demonstrations. You have a chance to ask him questions as well. Taste and see for yourself what can happen when you use these amazing products at Amaze as well. But remember, it kicks off Friday next week.
That's right.
9 o'clock in the morning. Be in the line, be around, bring the children around as well, and let's have a big celebration. A really good time to say thank God for the amazing Amaze 15th anniversary. Morning Barbados comes back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons which will surprise many is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule. From the beginning of mankind's existence to today, human history is the written record of what it means to live under the rule of the devil. Yet that rule is coming to an end. And what a difference that will make.
Every Sunday at 9 a.m. on CBC TV 8, tune in for Tomorrow's World, sponsored by the Living Church of God.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison's Cave, the tantalizing Oystins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.7 FM, the ultimate Bajan experience.
Take CBC everywhere you go. Just one click to www.cbc.bb and you can watch TV8 live or listen to your favorite radio station. Enjoy the energy of 98.1 FM, quality talk and music on Q100.7 FM, and the great vibes of 94.7 FM. Go now to cbc.bb. Log on, stay on, be informed, and be entertained.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affairs segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. And together we will travel the world.
Take CBC everywhere you go. Just one click to www.cbc.bb and you can watch TV8 live or listen to your favorite radio station. Enjoy the energy of 98.1 FM, quality talk and music on Q100.7 FM, and the great vibes of 94.7 FM. Go now to cbc.bb. Log on, stay on, be informed, and be entertained.
God will not give you a job. God will not call you to do something and then not give you the capacity.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
27 minutes now to go to 7 o'clock as we continue looking at the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. And it happens everywhere in our community, it seems, not just in homes alone. It's even happening in establishments across this island. So we want to be able to arrest it, as we say, to end gender-based violence. And so we're joined now by the Barbados Nurses Association, and we're happy to be joined by Dr. Faye Paris, who is their president, and their first vice president, Margaret Bourne-Clark. Ladies, good morning.
Good morning.
I think, given what's been in the press recently, we are glad that you're part of this activism as well, because you're bringing attention to and awareness of how we can help. And so let's stop for just a moment, because we've had a couple instances where your membership has been at the receiving end of gender-based violence. Yes. And I know it concerns you. Are you seeing, did you before this see a lot of that?
We would have been seeing occurrences of violence. Recently, it has escalated, and that is what we are concerned about. And the general society, it has escalated in the general society as well. So that is also bringing our attention to that as well.
It feels as though everybody's on edge.
Yes.
For some whatever reason, they're all on edge, and they're taking out even on the people who are there to give care.
That's right.
Who are acting in their best interest.
Yes.
And I think it's going to take a little while to turn that around. What do you think can be done?
So we are looking at a multifaceted approach, where we're looking to see what we can do internally within nursing, and we want to be able to bring awareness of the effect of violence on nurses and how it affects healthcare in general. Because when nurses experience violence, it makes them timid to give care, and that it has a negative effect on society. So we want persons to be aware.
Awareness. So we're going to talk how we'll build on that in a moment. Margaret, are these examples of violence that you see every day happening mostly towards female nurses, or is it both genders?
Mostly towards females. And you're finding that there's a lot of digital violence. Persons posting things, people then liking and hyping up and making name callings, and that escalating, and that is causing a lot of tension. It is a lot of tension, and persons are being very resistant, even as Dr. Paris said, to give care. They're feeling don't want to go into clients of their own. They don't want to be, in certain environments, even by themselves. Or they want to know that if I'm in here with this client, somebody else is close by to be there. So it is causing a lot of tension. And yes, this type is very, very, very real. Persons even taking photos of people and sending around to others. So with others seeing their face, you don't know, you're on edge with everybody that comes towards, because you do not know who is genuine and who is another perpetrator now looking to commit an act of violence.
The awareness you're talking about, Dr. Paris, let's talk a little bit, because if we're going to start, let's start, yes, with the awareness. How do you intend to do that?
So this is an opportunity for us now to again draw attention to what's happening in nursing. We use social media, as well as we have webinars, etc., to bring awareness to the effects and how we can manage the effects of violence on nurses. I want to reiterate, because the theme for the 16 days of activism is really on digital violence, and that is something that we have to be concerned about, because it doesn't only affect women and girls, it affects men and boys, as well as especially the young people, because they are exposed to being online and exposed to cyberbullying, doxing, where persons put up personal information for malicious intent, and all of these things can impact that person's emotional health and their general health. We think that it is online and it doesn't affect them physically, but it does. And sometimes it leads to suicide and a lot of mental health fallout. So we want to make sure that persons know that digital violence is also something that we are concerned with. In terms of nursing as well, we have to be careful what we post. Person's personal information, all of that can be used against a person. So we have to be careful how we utilize the internet as well. And we want to bring awareness to that.
Margaret, often it's a relationship.
Mhm.
It's patient with you, the caregiver. And there's some who would say, but sometimes y'all nurses treat me badly too. Y'all don't seem to be sensitive to what I'm going through, and they want therefore to lash out. Let's talk a little bit about how we make sure that on both ends of this relationship, this exchange, both parties understand their responsibilities.
One of the things that we have to be mindful of, yes, when we go to deliver care or to receive care, we want to treat people the way we would like to be treated. And we would want people to respect us. So if you want respect, you have to give respect as well, across the board, whether a nurse to a patient and patient to nurse. On the other hand, sometimes we have to be mindful that pain causes persons to react sometimes in negative ways. But it is not to say that every act is that the patient is in pain. Okay? We have to, you can weigh the pros and the cons of that. But we need to be mindful and be able to treat everyone with respect. When we see that respect is being degraded, then that is where we have to step back and have others there and involved, because then it can escalate into something else. But sometimes you do not even have a sign that this is going to escalate. It just moves straight. So then what do? This is where, yes, sometimes it puts people in a very, very, very compromising position. So, and this is where everybody right now is on edge. Everybody's on edge, but it goes back to us having respect across the board for each other and treating each other with respect.
Absolutely, I so agree with that. But and we see this happening. Go ahead.
I just wanted to identify that I want the public to know that within nursing, we know that there are some areas that we need to shape up on, and we are working on it. But with like any other profession, you would have the excellent persons and persons who are not doing so well. So in nursing, we know that this impacts patient care, and we are working to make sure that the level of care that persons receive would be at the standard that everybody could appreciate. And we don't want to cover it sweep it under the carpet, but we want to be able to hit it on the head and make sure that we are giving the public what they deserve. But in the meantime, we also need the public to respect us, because if they don't respect us, then it provides a negative cycle, and it will be hard to create the kind of environment that they so much want to have.
I have only had positive outcomes in my interactions with nurses. And maybe it's the way I'm made up, but I'm aware that each of us has a challenge, and therefore I must be respectful of your space and understand what you're managing as well.
Yes.
And so even though at times a nurse will speak, and I'm going to use the word sternly, but not sternly, but with force to let me know, Mr. Boyne, you're not doing this, you ought to do that.
Right.
I understand And I'm respectful of it. And that's what we're asking of everyone as we're engaging with nurses, that we understand that it's part of their mission. This is by the tenets by which they operate, and they're doing it for our good and not to take offense to the whole thing. But the digital space is a totally different thing. How does one control the digital space so that we avoid these kinds of occurrences where people are being deliberately obtrusive and intrusive and offensive?
So persons have to realize that what is happening online affects persons. It's not a movie. It is something that affects persons. And then when they're going to post something, they need to pause, respect the online space, and protect the offline. So they need to pause before they post. Think about how this would affect the other person. And sometimes we have to be our brother's keeper, our sister's keeper, where we report abuse. Because when we don't report it, it becomes worse.
Yes.
So we need to report abuse, and we got to respect boundaries. So that's something that we find is lacking. We don't respect boundaries. And we have to use AI with care, because AI responds to your need. And you don't always, because what you put out in AI, it brings back to you in the logarithm. So therefore, we also have to acknowledge that can be a form of violence depending on how the person used AI.
Someone said in our workshops just yesterday, you know, that AI is just consensus thinking.
That's right.
So you have to be very careful how you manage the information you get through AI as well. But it requires in the digital space, because for me, Marguerite, when I see that someone has posted this kind of content, it reflects on them too.
Yes, it does.
So while you think you're trying to damage the reputation of someone else, you're also damaging your reputation, because I pause for a moment and think, what kind of person could you possibly be that you're not sensitive to the fact that this could have this kind of effect on another individual?
It brings us back to the old adage that when you're pointing a finger at someone, 2 are at you and 2 are at the person and 3 are back at you. It really says that you are out from start, you're out to no good. Okay? And then it really degrades, and it really degrades respect, and it brings then all the other negatives along with it. Right. Okay? So this is, and so I'll say this: having a negative out there digitally, it really hampers. If you and someone had an interaction that ended up negative, and yes, I like to go back and say, well, I'm sorry for what have I contributed, but it also erodes that area, you stepping out to meet that person and say, look, let's resolve this. It erodes that, and then all the other negatives come in behind it. It causes a total shift. And also, when you put that out there, that is only your opinion. It's may not be the opinion. And then when the other person comes, and if they choose to share, then it brings a whole new escalation.
That's right. And that's where the danger comes, because you're hurting other people. And so I know tomorrow there's a motorcade, there's a drive-through areas and so forth, and you're going to be on that process as well?
Yes, we're going to be there as well, yes. So we are supporting now in their Now on the Move, and I think Ms. Bourne-Clark will tell us the route.
Well, they have a route. They have a route outlined, and they want this outreach. It's going to start from Warrens. We're going to go down to Cheapside. Then we're going over to Golden Square, Bay Pasture, Sky Mall, and return to Warrens. And along the way, they'll be looking to engage the public. We're looking to have conversation, distribute materials, and so on, and have persons understand gender-based violence. And what some people don't think posting or digital.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing is wrong with that. That's only fun. That's only fun we're having. But to know that the effects that it can have down the line, even down to suicide or mental breakdowns, is very shattering. So we want to bring that awareness. We want to allow people to know how their actions can impact someone else's life. You don't necessarily have to give me a cuff or a slap, but you can do that yes, that's physical, but also the digital violence is very serious.
Indeed. And so, folks, I know for those of you who are living in the north of the island, you kept saying everything happens up there in town, in St. Michael area. So hopefully one day this drive around with Now on the Move can go into other parts of this island as well.
Yes.
And so we want to bring the message in a very strong, positive way that we can all work together collaboratively to end gender-based violence. And gender-based violence, whether in person or online, that those are areas that we need to constantly stop for just a moment and think of our actions, the consequences of those actions, who's a part of those actions, who feels a way about those actions. And then we begin to see, when we take the awareness that we spoke of earlier, stronger and more seriously, we stop for just a moment and pause and think of the effect. Because it could be you next time around. And you wouldn't want that for you or your loved one. Thank you so much. Dr. Faye Paris, President of the Barbados Nurses Association, their first Vice President, and Marguerite Bourne-Clark. Ladies, I wish you well on the drive around tomorrow. And do come back more, share some more. We'd love to hear from you, ladies.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
You're very welcome. Morning Barbados comes back in just a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
God will not give you a job. God will not call you to do something and then not give you the capacity to have it, to make it happen. He will give you the resources, he'll give you the people. Not only will he equip you with ideas, but he will equip you with favor, as he did Nehemiah.
Turn on the latest episode of Infinite Possibilities, only on CBC TV8, every Sunday at 1:30 p.m., sponsored by Covenant Life Teaching Center.
Welcome to Nature's Discount, the ultimate health food store. At Nature's Discount, we have thousands of quality products at great prices.
Hi guys, Dottie here with Nature's Discount, and today we are talking about Solar Ray Microbiome Probiotics and why you should be taking them.
And we have well over 3,000 amazing products to help you get healthy.
For your health tips, tune in to CBC TV8 every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for Nature's Discount, sponsored by Get Healthy Incorporated.
98.1 The One, your number one party station. With an audience from 18 to 40, we keep you engaged, energized, and entertained. Choose 98.1 FM, The One.
Hey there, it's Mahalia. I want to share something that might be really helpful. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, or lonely, and have no one to talk to, call Lifeline Barbados. We all face struggles at times in our lives. You're not alone. There's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed. It's okay to reach out for support. Lifeline Barbados is completely confidential. No one else will know you called. They're there to offer a caring ear and guidance without judgment. And fellas, I want you to know asking for help is a true sign of strength. It takes real courage to reach out. You can also call Lifeline Barbados if you're worried about loved ones who are struggling and you need advice on how to support them. There's a saying, a problem shared is a problem halved, but not everyone has someone they can confide in. That's why Lifeline Barbados exists, to be there for you or someone you care about during tough times. Save this number. Lifeline Barbados is just a call away. Remember, you can reach out whenever you need to talk.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
We continue now our focus on the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence as we turn our attention to the role of the boys and the men with the Boy Scouts Association of Barbados. And we're joined by the Deputy Chief Commissioner, Reverend Martin Taylor. You remember
Morning,
the picture,
sir.
folks? You remember the picture? I'm just teasing him for just a moment. And that was digital, mind you. And also with him is Dwayne Worrell, who is the Venture Scout leader with the Barbados Boy Scouts Association. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. We've been talking a lot about preparing the girls and getting the women ready what to do, what their rights are and so forth. What are you doing in the Boy Scouts Association to sensitize boys to their responsibility as it relates to a relationship with the opposite sex?
Well, Scout's first duty is his duty to God. And we're called to be caretakers of the built and the created environment, but we're also called to have those qualities of love, tolerance, respect. And that is the platform that we build everything on. So from there, what we teach is what we call scaffolding. We then start to teach as you interact with persons of the opposite sex. As young men and young women interact, we then encourage them to use those fundamentals in their interactions. One of the key things we're doing is what we call safe from harm, or what is also known as safeguarding. We recreate safe spaces that allow everyone to interact. So every adult and in the organization is responsible for creating that safe space for everyone to be there. So, with that in mind, it allows persons to interact freely, to respect each other, but also to learn and to grow. We know that adolescence, for all of us, is an interesting time. So we create that space to allow our young men, as they interact with those in their peer groups at school, but also in our sister organizations like the Girl Guides or Duke of Edinburgh Award, when they interact at that level, for them to foster and grow, but also learn as they go.
This is not a perfect world. If it was a perfect world, we wouldn't have this matter to discuss at all.
Far from.
And so children, the young boys, come from different communities, different families who have different values. And so here it is now, you are lofty in your ambition, but you still have challenges sometimes with some individuals.
Yes.
How do you mitigate when those challenges occur?
Well, a part of our Safe from Harm program is creating that space that allows you, if something happens, to be able to report. So you should feel comfortable enough that if something happens to you, there is someone there you can report and feel confident that when you report him or her, it gets dealt with. Mm-hmm. Or if you are aware of something happened to someone, you then have the responsibility to report and say, sir, ma'am, I'm aware that X or Y has happened.
Dwayne, oftentimes boys tend to think that, well, y'all ain't listening to me, y'all just listen to the girls. You see the passion with which I just said that, because that is what boys, particularly teenage boys, tend to feel. And so managing those emotions, and I know the Safe Space Initiative is there, but sometimes they feel that they're not heard. What can the Boy Scouts do?
I think the Boy Scouts, essentially, systematically, we teach leadership and personal development. And so, as part of our program, you're taught to speak up. We have, of course, our program for listening ears and the like. And so, through our program, we give them a voice, essentially. I think that's what I'd like to be able to say about the program. So, boys will essentially speak up, give... So, leadership and personal development is really what we teach them. We teach them life skills as well.
Boys are very physical. Mm-hmm. We need to do something with our hand and our energy. It needs to go somewhere. And I know you do have a number of programs where if you're feeling so moved that you can expel that energy into something else very practical. Mm-hmm. But what do you say to the boy who feels so passionate about and something that just happened to him that he needs to react? How do you divert that energy?
So I would say we teach boys life skills. We teach them outside in adventure and citizenship and the like. So the physical and mental fitness as well.
So it's all of that you do. What else does the Boy Scouts do, Martin?
Yes.
Because he has energy to expend.
Yes, we do hiking, we do camping. We do, for example, we are both Sea Scouts, so we do sailing. So there are lots of ways that we can channel the energy that our young boys would have. We also understand that there are different learning styles incorporated in our scouts. So, for example, if we have a troop, we may have a child who learns either audio, visual, kinesthetic, or multimodal. So we find ways to ensure we find our programs are wide enough to capture everyone. But we understand that boys are boys, and they generally don't like to sit still. I certainly don't. So we find ways to harness that energy and help them to release it in positive ways.
Right.
But even if there is an outburst, we use it as a teachable moment to say, yes, it happened. Let's understand why it happened. And then let's see how we can prevent it from happening again by giving you an opportunity early on to disclose, I'm having an issue, whatever that issue is.
And that's so important, because I know sometimes in single parent households, they don't have that facility, someone who gives them that opportunity to be heard.
Yes.
And that's what we're trying to attend to as well, so that they don't find themselves doing divisive things, whether it's online or in person. And so the Boy Scouts is an opportunity for you parents to consider for your boys in particular. So for those watching this one who have a young boy and want something for him to do as well, that they believe can help set him back on the straight and narrow, the Boy Scouts is an option. But how can they get in?
For sure. Our boys start from 4 when you become a beaver, and we go right up until 25.
All right, but he's at 16 now.
He's at 16. He can join he can join a venture group, which will be Dwayne's, yes. Mm-hmm. And we will find a way to get him through the move and hopefully into leadership. Right. Because the plan is to get you from a beaver to a cub to a scout, ultimately to a leader, so you can give back to those and keep that cycle going.
So even though you didn't come in at 4, you can come in at any stage.
You can come in at any stage.
And you can begin that developmental process as well. Not that you start from infancy all the way through, but you work with it, right, Dwayne?
Absolutely.
Right. All right. So for those of you watching who are asking, then, all right, what do I do next? You either check the primary schools or schools as well to see how you can be a part of it, or call the Barbados Boy Scouts Association and find out more about how you can become a part of. And that is what's interesting. Someone is asking me, can one switch from being the Pathfinder to being a Scout?
Yes, you can.
Anybody can join the Boy Scouts Association.
Anybody can join. Because our programs are similar. Mm-hmm. So we have the same basic concepts. So going from a Pathfinder to a Scout or a Cadet to a Scout or a Scout or Cadet, we can, because I was one of both. I was a Scout and a Cadet. So you can do both things.
You just love uniforms.
Yes, I do.
See what I tell you? On the head, I got it. I want to thank you, gentlemen, indeed. Great work you do with the Boy Scouts Association, and I really celebrate the fact that you take the time to get into the spaces where those boys are, to give them that space also to talk and develop as well as responsible people. Well done.
Thank you very much, sir.
The Reverend Martin Taylor, Deputy Chief Commissioner, and Dwayne Worrell, as Venture Scout Leader of the Barbados Boy Scouts Association. This is all part of the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. Taking responsibility for self as boys and young men is important. This is not something you give up and say that, oh, I just reacted. Reacting is not an option. Consideration, thinking through the process as well, and being mindful of the consequences. That's what you want you to be able to do. But take responsibility for your actions. Thank you, gentlemen, again. Morning Barbados is back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Week after week, Scold presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations. lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Let's look at the news now. Barbados is strengthening its fight against climate change using data, artificial intelligence and innovation. That message came out clearly at the opening of the first national workshop on evidence-based climate action for maritime trade, transport and fisheries in the conference room of UN House. Deanza Roberts reports.
Barbados is putting data at the center of its climate response as local and international experts gather for a two-day national workshop focused on strengthening statistics for climate action in the maritime sector. The workshop is part of the regional project dubbed Evidence-Based Climate Action through Artificial Intelligence and Data Innovation for Caribbean Small Island Developing States. Senior statistician at the Barbados Statistical Service, Janelle Scantlebury-Munzi, said high-quality data is now a strategic national asset.
Statistics have become a strategic asset, shaping how we negotiate, how we prepare, how we respond, and how we are perceived on the global stage. In this environment, decisions cannot be guided by assumptions. The key areas where official statistics and maritime affairs intersect include the collection and analysis of data related to maritime trade, transport, and fisheries.
Director of Foreign Trade in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, Paula Bayer, told delegates that this country's economic survival depends on reliable maritime trade. She warned that climate change is already disrupting coastal communities.
Barbados well understands that the sustainable harnessing of resources is central to our survival. For example, the harvesting, consumption, import, and export of fish and fish products in Barbados is likely to contribute much more than captured officially. I hope this workshop will assist us in the full representation of this and other ocean-based sectors. As our society and environment becomes more complex, the value of information increases. Without the evidence to substantiate our experience of vulnerability in the face of climate and other crises, our efforts ring hollow.
Chief Fisheries Officer Dr. Shellyan Cox highlighted the fisheries sector's heavy dependence on fossil fuels and the urgent need for a just energy transition. She revealed statistics about the country's registered fishing fleet.
At the end of 2024, the registered fishing fleet was estimated at 1,062 vessels, 90% of which were manufactured in Barbados. In recent times, and of course post-Beryl, since the fishery sector is still recovering, we have an active fleet of 217 boats.
Over the next 2 days, participants will focus on strengthening data collection, improving policy coordination, and using innovation to build climate resilience in Barbados' ocean economy. The workshop continues tomorrow with technical sessions on artificial intelligence, emissions tracking, and sustainable fisheries management. Deanza Roberts, CBC News.
Child rights activist and advocate for the Honourable Faith Marshall Harris is applauding the efforts of the justice system to move promptly to address cases involving minors. She told CBC News it is common for children who suffer sexual abuse at home in the hands of people they know to wait until adulthood for those cases to be resolved. She says that is gradually becoming an issue of the past.
I am happy to say that I noticed in the last, I keep a close eye on this, and I've noticed in the last year to 18 months that we have been speeding up. I don't know if you've seen how many cases have been coming up of these, and I'm hoping that that momentum continues, because child sexual abuse is serious and it destroys lives and needs to be dealt with.
Mrs. Marshall Harris is reminding the powers that is a traumatizing experience for an individual who was raped as a minor to go before a jury and give evidence when they are in their early 20s.
The prospect of a woman of 23 in court giving evidence of being abused or raped at the age of 11 or 12, which obviously is not a good look. juries sitting there looking at this person who's got children and so on. They can't probably quite imagine as much as the trauma it would have been to a 12-year-old. So that's why you can't have child abuse cases going on that long and being dealt with so long after the fact.
Well, that's our news until now. We'll have more news coming up at 12 noon right here on TV8. Morning Barbados comes back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
The Morning Barbados news is brought to you by Jordan Supermarkets Spend and Eat 2025 competition.
Week after week, Scold presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and can look behind the scenes. Scold is a window to everything that is there or is yet to come. Fly with us through time to better understand today and tomorrow. You've always wanted that. Scold, a look into the future.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons, which will surprise many, is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule. From the beginning of mankind's existence to today, human history is the written record of what it means to live under the rule of the devil. Yet that rule is coming to an end. And what a difference that will make.
Every Sunday at 9 a.m. on CBC TV 8, tune in for Tomorrow's World, sponsored by the Living Church of God.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
So we're 9 minutes now after the hour of 7 o'clock as we turn our attention to the Barbados Civil Aviation Authority. And I know you're asking yourself, but why Pearson? That's because Sunday coming is International Civil Aviation Day, and we need to know more about this authority that exists in Barbados. And so we're joined by the Acting Director General of the Barbados Civil Aviation Authority, Ms. Tracy Ford Bailey. Tracy, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
It's her birthday today, so if Little Rick was here, you know he would sing the song for you. Is that the version you want?
Of course.
No problem. With her is Davida Warner, who is the Human Resources Manager with the Civil Aviation Authority. Across from her is Roderick Oliver, who is the Air Navigation Services Inspector. A lot rests on your shoulders, sir.
Indeed.
And Kimberly Franklin, who is the Cabin Safety and Dangerous Goods Inspector. You have some titles. Good morning to all of you.
Good morning.
All right, let's start with you, Acting Director General. Yes. Talk to us about the evolution of time and why it is now called the Barbados Civil Aviation Authority.
Well, good morning again, and thanks for having us. The Civil Aviation Authority have a long and rich history, and the authority was first established on the 1st of June 2023, before which the department, known as the Civil Aviation Department, was responsible for the provision of air traffic services, the development of the technical regulations, as well as the provision of safety oversight. So, of course, those functions were all lodged into a single unit, but it created some concerns. It represented an inherent conflict of interest because the Civil Aviation Department prepared the procedures, conducted the operational the day-to-day operations, provided air traffic services, but at the same time, we were expected to regulate ourselves. So we are auditing our own procedures. And therefore, in a quest to address this concern, the authority, well, back then, the Ministry of International Transport made a key decision to restructure the organization. So today we have a full separation. There's the air traffic control body, and now we have been separated and have started as an independent regulatory body.
So as the independent regulatory body, you oversee then or monitor the work of the other subsidiaries, so to speak. She says that so proudly. And so when it comes to airplanes, aircraft safety and all of those kinds of things, that's part of your remit now?
Of course, it's a part of our remit. In fact, it's a part of our day-to-day activities. We conduct continuous monitoring in the form of audits, inspections and tests to ensure the industry compliance with the international standards as well as the technical regulations developed by Barbados.
Well, that sounds hefty.
It is.
Because there's a lot that relies on you.
Of course.
When we put our trust in the pilot and the aircraft to move from this spot to the other spot, we want to know we get there safely and our loved ones are safe within the cabin space.
Of course.
And so it starts with you and the work that you guys do. All right. But there are people who work there. And so naturally, as a human resource manager, you're looking for certain kinds of people. What kinds of positions, jobs fall under the Civil Aviation Authority?
Okay, so as you introduced my colleagues, there are the Air Navigation Services inspectors, the cabin safety and dangerous good inspectors. We also have aviation security. So there are a number of roles that fall under what we call the Flight Safety Department, and they're really responsible, as the director said, for the inspections and the audits of the industry. We've been developing the regulations because, of course, now that we're a separate unit, we have to develop the regulations that the industry will now uphold that standard. From the corporate side, there's me, HR. We also have legal counsel. We have the finance department. So there are a whole host of areas. We have engineers, so that's the airworthiness inspectors. So there are a lot of careers within the authority.
And I'm glad you took the time to detail it like that, because oftentimes we just thought it was just a few people doing what y'all do and that's it. The rest of the work is done by, but here it is, because now you're the regulatory authority, there are opportunities for employment in the authority. And so you're looking still for the specialized skill sets. So for those who think themselves interested and they really think they have what it takes, how do they get into working with the authority?
Okay, so they can submit their CVs to us at Human Resources at bcaa.gov.bb, or they could give us a call, 535-0001.
Are you looking for anyone right now?
We are looking for inspectors.
Okay.
We're looking. Yes, we are looking.
All right.
We are looking.
And that's important. So I'm glad that you've said that now there are opportunities abounding at the Civil Aviation Authority indeed. And of course, once you submit your application, then we'll take it from there.
Yes.
But then in terms of training and ensuring that once you're onboarding that you're ready for the position, let's talk about what the process looks like.
Yes, so training is twofold. It's on the job, as well as we do courses. So you're sent all over the world. So we have people who go Saudi Arabia, we have people who go South Africa. So they go to do training, as well there's online courses. But the most important is the on-the-job training. So we do have subject matter experts because the authority is young. That expertise does not exist in Barbados as yet. So we've brought in subject matter experts who are working with the authority to do the on-the-job training for our new employees.
And I suspect that the training is ongoing.
Yes.
One has to constantly keep one's skills up.
Yes.
Entry point. Because the little youngster, which boy in Barbados does not get fascinated by an aircraft? Every one of us is fascinated by an aircraft. But then he has only certain kinds of qualifications because that's what the education system provides. What do you need as an entry point into the Civil Aviation Authority?
Well, of course, as an inspector, you're not going to inspect, for example, an aircraft before actually knowing what is required for the aircraft. So for those kinds of roles, you do have to have the experience in the industry. So that right now is the entry point. But we are working on programs because we realize that there is a need in Barbados for the skill set. So it is our aim in the coming year to have some programs in schools to kind of introduce what we require at the authority into the school system and so forth.
This sounds so exciting. I'm thrilled. I'm really happy to have you guys here with me this morning. And so, Roderick, you're the Air Navigation Services Inspector. Where did you get this interest, one, and where did you go to start to have the skill sets that would qualify you to be a part of this?
Well, morning, Pearson. This is a pretty interesting topic, if I say so myself. But I actually came out of an air traffic background. And Air Navigation Services Inspector, it is one of the groups within the authority that's responsible for oversight of 7 different areas.
Wow.
So we're responsible for the oversight for air traffic control. We're responsible for the maps and charts. Just like you get in the car and you leave home and you come to Bridgetown, you might take Highway 572, whatever. In the air routes, you don't have aircraft just flying all over the place. Right? So what the Director General said earlier about the regulation, we have to make sure that not only are the aircraft flying in a certain way in our airspace, but there is a synchronization of airspaces with the adjacent countries. We're next to St. Vincent's airspace, Martinique's airspace, and we have to make sure that we transition and make sure the aircraft are separated. So we have things called, I won't bore you with all the details.
No, I'm not bored at all. Go ahead.
So we have the International Civil Aviation Organization that the DG was spoken about earlier, and civil aviation is the most regulated industry in the world. You know, you have my grandmother's sister's nephew, whatever, we on the aircraft. I want to make sure that they're safe. So what happens is that the regulatory framework makes sure that these industries, and with the oversight obviously from myself and other inspectors, make sure that the aircraft, the operators are doing what they're supposed to be doing. If you have something called rules of the air, you have 19 annexes that you have to follow. These annexes dictate in every instance like dangerous goods, cabin safety, rules of the air. If I'm coming towards you in my car, you know, a lot of people licking up all over the place on the highway.
Yes.
But if I'm coming towards you in my aircraft and we have a head-on situation, each aircraft knows what they're supposed to do. This aircraft knows he's supposed to turn right. You're coming towards me, you know you're supposed to turn right, and you will have that separation because of the rules of the air, which is one of the annexes. So that is prevalent in all the annexes, and there are rules and regulations for everything to keep the area safe. And that is only one area.
And there's only one. I am so glad you said this, honestly, because I kept thinking there are no roads or road signs in the sky. How do they know, first of all, where you are? I know you have your radars and all of that. But I want to use my eyeballs because we're in the seats traveling, right? And we're looking outside and we're thinking, but where are we? All I'm seeing is clouds and water. Where are we? What's that dot there? And so, but you know, based upon all of these things, and the pilots would know as well. This is brilliant. And I'm so glad we've been able to expose a lot of people to the work that's going on in the Civil Aviation Authority. But Kimberly, you're responsible for cabin safety and dangerous goods. What is that? What is it that you do?
What do I do? Okay, so as everyone would have explained earlier, you need the experience in order to be an inspector. So for me to do cabin safety, I would have had to have experience as a cabin crew. So I did over 15 years with one of the Caribbean Airlines, and that would have put me in a position where I can be at the authority. So my role as an inspector for cabin safety, I would do surveillance on the air operators, passenger carrying ones, and just ensure that they're following the rules and regulations. And in terms of dangerous goods, I have a dual purpose. So it is still incorporated with the cabin safety aspect, because when I do inspections, I go to the airport and I also check the boarding gates, check the aircraft area to make sure that they're following the rules, because passengers are not always aware of what is a dangerous good. So your typical bleach, for those from St. Vincent, your sunset rum, those things will be considered dangerous goods on an aircraft. If you want to walk with Lysol spray, that is something that is air contained, so they become dangerous goods on aircraft. So you as a traveling public would not necessarily know the dangers of it, but as an inspector, we're here to ensure that the air operators have those signs available at the counter, and the airport also provides it at the boarding gate to just let you know what can travel with you.
And that everybody complies as well.
Yes.
And you can't turn a blind eye for just a moment.
No.
Because it's in that moment that something can be slipped through.
Yes.
It is, wow. All I can say is wow. And so you're having a week of activities coming up. And I think I took the time with this because I want Bajans to understand the seriousness and the gravity of the work that you do, but also why we should be more confident in what you do, because we see the benefits from it indeed. And so what's happening this week coming up?
Okay, well, first of all, the authority joins the global counterparts in celebrating International Civil Aviation Day. This day is a momentous occasion where we reflect on the many contributions made across the sector, and we also understand the fundamental role that international civil aviation plays in connecting the world. This year's theme, I believe, it is Aviation Sustainability Together for the Next 80 Years. And we think that this theme is very forward-looking. So as we celebrate this momentous occasion, we want to look back at our distinguished aviation past, but look forward with purpose. We see it as a time to pay a tribute to our enduring legacy, while at the same time we understand that the processes that were developed over the last 8 decades, but we also understand the need to embrace now the technological advancement, and once you combine them together, it would provide endless possibilities as well as sustain the generations to come. So again, we are celebrating International Civil Aviation Day, and I would ask my HR manager to explain the activities that we have planned for the upcoming week.
All right, so we've chosen a theme. You know, I spoke about bringing the aviation to the next generation. So the theme we have chosen is Our Sky, Our Future, Empowering the Next Generation. And we found that very important because, especially for me, in my capacity as HR, recruiting for the authority has been quite challenging because, as I said, it's a skill set not present here in Barbados. So we are starting the week off with a church service on Sunday. That will be held at Calvary Temple Community Church. They're in 6 Roads. We are also going to have an open day on December 8th and 9th. And the aim of the open day is to get the public, schools of course, and the public to come in and really see what careers are there in civil aviation, so that we can get the next generation to start to think about their future in aviation.
While you speak, I just want folks at home to watch your screen, because this screen gives you the calendar, the list of events that are happening this week in celebration. So, yes.
Okay. On the 10th and 11th, we are going to be having some giveaways on social media. So we really want to increase the awareness of the authority, give some tips and fun facts about the authority and civil aviation. So we want persons to follow us on social media at Barbados CAA, and throughout the week you will be seeing giveaways and we're going to do quizzes. So yeah. And then further in the week, we'll have some staff activities. On the 13th, we will be getting all dressed up for our Aviation Meets Hollywood.
Wow.
Yeah, and that will be our staff appreciation and awards.
This is fantastic. Well done. Well done. I think we want all of you, wherever you are, in your curiosity even to come. And so for the open day, where is it going to be?
It's going to be at the Barbados Civil Aviation Authority in the Civil Aviation Building. Most people know it as the Meteorological Building in Charnock's Christchurch.
Okay, so that's not the airport side, that's the other side of the road.
Yes, the other side of the road.
I got you. Look, I would have been rambling, that's the truth. So now we know where it is. Yes. But we had gotten accustomed over time, you know, to hit the skies and test this and test that. No? No? All right, the little boy in me will not be satisfied on that day, not a problem. Is the authority responsible for the control of and regulation of drones activity?
Yes.
That's a yes. So, all right, so I just can't just have my toy drone and go.
Well, I guess DG could answer this one because it's a lot dealing with policy as well.
Yeah.
So I'll let DG handle this one.
Yes, ma'am. Can I just have my toy drone and go?
But of course, as my colleague mentioned before, the aviation sector is heavily regulated, and some drones are considered toys, but mainly drones are considered unmanned aircraft vehicle that the Civil Aviation Authority and by extension the Air Traffic Services have to manage safely within our national airspace system. So similar to manned aircraft, unmanned aircraft have to follow the rules and the regulation set by us.
So check the rules and the regulations.
Of course, before you fly.
If you go too high, you're hitting the radar, so don't go too high. But follow the rules and regulations. That's what it's all about. But there's a lot happening from Sunday. Remember, church, and then ending with a staff party. I like the fact that you're starting with God, putting God at the center. Maybe the skies, after all, put our faith in all that's going on indeed. And so I thank you. I honestly thank you for the brilliant work that you're doing. I think all Barbadians are comfortable when we sit in an aircraft that all is well, from the cabin safety and dangerous goods, that you guys know the map and the road to get us there as well. And to know that there are opportunities for younger people because you're looking for those skill sets. And while they may not all be available in the island, you're charting a path to create the opportunity through education that people will know where to go to get what is required to be a member, and then to lead with regulation and all the rest of it. This is brilliant. I think we should all turn up for the open day. Children from schools, whatever age you are, whether you're primary to secondary as well, and tertiary education.
Yes.
Come and see the science. Come and get a taste of what really happens when it comes to regulating our civil aviation airspace. And the authority is open to you indeed to do so on the 8th and the 9th of the month. But then you also look out for those social media interactions where you get a little bit more information. You win some prizes as well once you're sharp and savvy. And of course, it's open to you indeed. Just follow them on socials, BCAA. That's where you'll find them on socials, whether it's Instagram, Facebook. Are you all populated all across them?
Instagram.
Yes.
Insta?
Yes.
So it's on Insta, at BCAA on Instagram. Like the page, follow the page, and stand by for opportunities to win all day long on the 11th and the 10th and 11th. Yes. The 10th and 11th.
Pearson,
yes, please.
Just let me add this one quickly. As you see here, I'm the Thorn among the Roses.
Yeah.
And
but you chose that, you know that.
Well, I don't mind because you know what is being pushed as well is that this was normally a male-dominated industry.
That's true.
So in all the activities and the encouragement for the schools, we're trying to encourage more females. ICAO, the international organization, also has programs to encourage more women, the training, to give women more discounts, etc., to encourage more women, more females to come into the industry. And I mean, I welcome it.
You don't feel threatened at all by it?
I welcome it. So there's just a plug,
I like you. So the opportunities are real and it's possible, folks. Ladies, young girls and young women, don't think this is a man's area. This is for anybody. Look at my girl who's responsible for cabin safety and dangerous goods. Look at our HR. Look at our Director General. And they're all female and they're all young. And they're all really working up the ladder indeed. So these things are possible. They're discounts, as my boy said, you know, for women to be able to engage seriously in their studies and really acquire all that it takes to make it possible indeed. So don't miss this opportunity. Turn up on the 8th and the 9th. Get to know more. Get to see more, get to experience more, and then follow your passion. It'll take you there indeed. Thank you, each of you. Thank you so much, Tracy Ford Bailey, who is celebrated today. They're going to put you on a flight. Did they tell you? Your bags are packed. I hope I didn't speak out of turn. Sorry about that. Tracy Ford Bailey, who is the Acting Director General of the Barbados Civil Aviation Authority. The HR Manager is Davida Warner. Note the name, Davida Warner. And you send your applications to
gov.bb.
Gotcha. And Roderick Oliver, who is welcoming more ladies into the Aviation Authority, indeed. He's the Air Navigation Services Inspector. And Kimberly Franklin, who is responsible for cabin safety and dangerous goods. She's an inspector thereof. And so these are just some of the functions and roles, but there are many, many more, because the authority supervises many other areas of, in fact, civil aviation. So get to know more on the 8th and the 9th, indeed. So well done. Thank you so much for joining us. You're welcome. We're coming right back with more on Morning Barbados right after this.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison's Cave, the tantalizing Oystins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.7 FM, the ultimate Bajan experience.
Take CBC everywhere you go. Just one click to www.cbc.bb and you can watch TV8 live or listen to your favorite radio station. Enjoy the energy of 98.1 FM, quality talk and music on Q100.7 FM, and the great vibes of 94.7 FM. Go now to cbc.bb. Log on, stay on, be informed, and be entertained.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affair segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. And together we will travel the world.
Take CBC everywhere you go. Just one click to www.cbc.bb and you can watch TV8 live or listen to your favorite radio station. Enjoy the energy of 98.1 FM, quality talk and music on Q100.7 FM, and the great vibes of 94.7 FM. Go now to cbc.bb. Log on, stay on, be informed, and be entertained.
God will not give you a job. God will not call you to do something and then not give you the capacity to have it, to make it happen. He will give you the resources, he'll give you the people. Not only will he equip you with ideas, but he will equip you with favor, as he did Nehemiah.
Turn on the latest episode of Infinite Possibilities, only on CBC TV8, every Sunday at 1:30 p.m., sponsored by Covenant Life Teaching Center.
Welcome to Nature's Discount, the ultimate health food store. At Nature's Discount, we have thousands of quality products at great prices.
Hi guys, Dottie here with Nature's Discount, and today we are talking about Solar Ray Microbiome Probiotics and why you should be taking them.
And we have well over 3,000 amazing products.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
2025, so we gathering. Yes, we gathering. Hey, everywhere we stand, weed is always red. And we will never forget when the marks, St. George we come from.
But I came from St. Lucie. He didn't add my name there at all. That's Peter Ram. We're looking back at Regathering because it comes to an end with a big activity coming up very shortly. As you know, Senator John King has been leading the National Organizing Committee for all of these 11 months of activities. Senator John, it's been a good year.
It has been a fantastic year, probably one of the best years of my life. I kid you not. This has been an exercise in, I put it simply like this, falling in love with Barbados all over again. And it was a privilege to work in the position that I had. Made lots of new friends all across the island. Unbelievable. But I think most importantly is that I saw a side of Barbados that oftentimes does not get publicity like some of the other things that are happening. And it was wonderful to see people from all walks of life just enjoying each other's company, showcasing their talents and skills and different things, and just sharing and caring, so to speak, for an entire year, you know. And I'm really, really proud of all the persons who work with us, the Secretariat, the National Organizing Committee, which is made up of persons like fire and police and all of these different agencies. And I really just would like to take the opportunity to thank all of the persons who came on board, whether they be sponsors or if they're just the general public, because there were some people who missed nothing.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
And it's because of them that on Sunday we're going to be having a wonderful evening at Ilara Court to celebrate those persons who contributed to Regathering for the entire year, and I'm really looking forward to that. It starts at 6 in the afternoon, and they're going to be pleasantly surprised.
Oh boy. All of you who have been a part of the organizing and the activities responsible for Regathering Ilara Court Sunday at 6. And it's a lovely way to say thank you, and a very significant way at the heart of where it all happens, where the Prime Minister resides. And so the prime official residence. And so I'm glad that this all happened. What will you think are some of the major takeaways from this activity this year?
That Barbadians are still very much a loving and very caring society. That we have a lot of treasures that have been hidden for a while, both in our landscapes, but also in our people. You know, during the awards ceremonies, the Pride of Barbados Awards ceremony, we got to learn about persons who have been contributing across the island for many, many years, selflessly giving of their time to the community and helping others. And it's always nice when you have persons walk up to you on the road and they say, you know, I saw this person getting an award in St. Lucie, and let me tell you, I can vouch for that person because I remember when. Yes. You know, and then you hear the stories yourself, and you say to yourself, well, wow, all of this goes on and goes unnoticed sometimes. And I think that is one of the highlights for me of Regathering. Also, the collaborations with persons like UWI and also the National Library Service, the Standpipe Stories and the movie nights which showed local movies. People came out in their numbers and were, especially kids, fascinated by these locally produced movies. And the Standpipe Stories unearthed a lot of history that normally would not have been taught necessarily in school, but persons living in the parishes would have heard about these things, but actually got the full stories during that. That was good. Again, part and parcel of building out that national identity, because if you know who you are and how you got to where you are, then it puts you in a better stead to decide, okay, what will the future be, you know, because you're building on that heritage. So I think those were the great things. Also the unearthing of new venues and new activities. Prime Minister has always said that she wants to see 52 weeks of activities in Barbados. Well, I can tell her on this program without any doubts that there are more than 52 weeks. We're going to find some more weeks for all of the activities that came out of Regathering that persons are saying we are going to continue doing that. And so I'm very proud of, again, the parish organizing committees. I want to say a real special thank you to them. We unearthed a lot of talented people. To the persons who came on, businesses that came on as sponsors. Without you, none of this could have really happened in the way that it did. We want to thank all of those. And again, the members of the Secretariat who I really have to single out some people, if you don't mind. Sophia Graves, who has been, you know, the old people say the chief cook and bottle washer of everything, and she's still working hard in the background, making sure now that all of the information that we need for our reports, so that we do our research and development parts of it, are completed. Captain Wesley Beckles, who was our security person, logistically kept everybody safe and was the one who would say, okay, guys, holla, yes. This is how we got to do things. Very strict, very down the line. Sometimes, you know, people would say, well, Lord, but God be so. And yes, it has to be like that.
That's right.
So we needed that. Fantastic. Again, Mr. Paul Roberts, Keisha Weeds, Punka, Mr. Wayne Willock. Those were the ones who were on the ground and in the communities, being that, you know, a link between the Secretariat and the thing. And then the youngest member of the group, Tyrese, who came on as a young school person, but tremendously gave of his best to it.
And that's all part of the legacy which we started.
And that's all part of the legacy. Anyone who picks it up after us has a good wicket to bat on.
Indeed. Great batting, great bowling, wonderful match. Well done, Senator John King.
Thank you very much.
We've had a really, really good year. And so people are talking about it. They say, hello, Senator John King. Regathering events, love them all.
Wow. Awesome.
Yeah, people are talking about it on social media. We say it here on Mornin Barbados as well. Thank you for working with us so we can bring the information to our folks as well.
I have to thank you guys because, again, you know, as part and parcel of our brotherhood, so to speak, you guys kept people aware of what was going on, and so we thank you also.
You're very welcome. But it's a big thank you on Sunday for all of you who would have worked hard on the regathering events at the Lara Court starting at 6 o'clock. If you have your invitation, show up, turn up. It's going to be really, really fantastic indeed. Thank you again. Mornin Barbados is back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Welcome to Nature's Discount, the ultimate health food store. At Nature's Discount, we have thousands of quality products at great prices.
Hi guys, Dottie here with Nature's Discount, and today we are talking about Solar Ray microbiome probiotics and why you should be taking them.
And we have well over 3,000 amazing products to help you get healthy.
For your health tips, tune in to CBC TV 8 every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for Nature's Discount, sponsored by Get Healthy Incorporated.
98.1 The One, your number one party station. With an audience from 18 to 40, we keep you engaged, energized, and entertained. Choose 98.1 FM, The One.
Hey there, it's Mahalia. I want to share something that might be really helpful. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, or lonely and have no one to talk to, call Lifeline Barbados. We all face struggles at times in our lives. You're not alone. There's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed. It's okay to reach out for support. Lifeline Barbados is completely confidential. No one else will know you called. They're there to offer a caring ear and guidance without judgment. And fellas, I want you to know asking for help is a true sign of strength. It takes real courage to reach out. You can also call Lifeline Barbados if you're worried about loved ones who are struggling and you need advice on how to support them. There's a saying, a problem shared is a problem halved, but not everyone has someone they can confide in. That's why Lifeline Barbados exists, to be there for you.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
We have 15 minutes to go to 8 o'clock now as we turn our attention to filing about your returns. And I know, though, for you with personal income tax, it's not you I'm talking to. It's a different set of people. Business Barbados is asking a certain set of people to file. We want to know a little bit more about that. We're joined by Head of Marketing, Romain Lovell, a familiar face to all of you, thousands of you know him. Romain, good morning.
Good morning.
And as I said to you as you walked on, now I know where you are.
Yes, you do. You do.
Good. So what's happening?
So we have a annual returns clinic, first of all. Now, we know that, you know, in nature, we tend to wait until it's miss the very last moment to do these things. But really and truly, we want to make sure that we get out the gates early. So we're encouraging everyone to come on board, file your annual returns. Do not wait to the deadline. The deadline is December 31st. And this is not only for those who've recently registered or anything. This is for all certified companies, incorporated companies. So if you have a certificate of incorporation, it is important that you get on board early and file your annual returns. Usually we have a line that is wrapped around the building. So we're trying to provide ways now as Business Barbados to facilitate early filing of annual returns and allow you to, cut back on the wait times. Yeah. Right now we have a customer experience department that is very active in improving our services, and as such they've tremendously cut down on your waiting times. So we don't want it to be a case where it increases again at the end of the year because you may have waited until the last moment to file your annual return. So we're encouraging everyone, once you're incorporated company, you have a certificate of incorporation. And if you have incorporated between July and December of any year, you're encouraged to come and file your annual returns because this one is particularly for you and you have until December 31st, but we're trying to make it easier for you, so we're asking you to come out earlier and file.
What's the penalty for my not filing on time?
Well, there's a $10 a day penalty, and that goes up until $3,000. So I would highly encourage that you come out. You want to make sure that you're compliant. So it is important that you produce these things or get this in order so that your company is in good standing. You want to,
and that's what investors look for. Companies in good standing.
Exactly. Right. Exactly.
So there's a clinic this weekend?
Yes, it is actually tomorrow. And we're going to be running from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. So it's a full day basically. Yeah. You can come on down to Baobab Towers, which is our location in Warrens. We'll be there to assist you. Our team will be there to assist you. So if you need any help with your filing, our team will ensure that you are well assisted and you can pay and everything at the same time and just get it out of the way. You don't want to go into your Christmas period.
But that's exactly. Have a different thing above your head.
Exactly.
Not that.
Exactly. So enjoy your Christmas period knowing that you've already filed your annual returns.
Yeah. All right. And you talk about paying on the spot. So do I checkbook, cash?
Yes. So you can pay via card, cash, check on the day tomorrow. We also have a deposit box that you can deposit, a sealed envelope with a check in it. Or we have a government facility online via EasyPay that you can go online and you can pay as well. So there are plenty of facilities available for you to make that payment.
It's a clinic, and I usually come to the medical clinic with certain information ahead of time.
Yes.
The same thing obtains with this tax filing clinic?
Well, the information that you would need, it'll basically be a form that you're filling out. So essentially you'll come on down, you fill out the form, and we go from there.
Okay.
Our team will ensure that it's filled out correctly, don't worry.
Don't you worry. So for those of you operations who have been incorporated, note those that have been incorporated between July and December of any year, this tax clinic is for you. If you're struggling just a little bit in getting it done, or getting the time to have it done, the tax clinic can help you where that's concerned as well. And I know because the information we hear on the air often tells us we're not looking for your bank account, your financials.
No. This is really a crucial snapshot of, let's say, the core details of a company. So essentially, we're not asking you to, produce any financial statements or file income tax or anything. What we are looking for is the shareholders, the allotment, the beneficial ownership. So things that can be provided on the day is just to make sure that your details of the company are up to date.
Right. And when you say shareholder, by name and position, that kind of thing?
Yes, so the secretary, the director.
Those details?
Yes, those details.
And that's important because, just the last couple of days, we were having this whole thing about looking to get people onto the junior stock exchange.
Yes.
And what is required to list. And so that's a critical component.
Yes.
So the posture and the behavior now, this opportunity gets you to get in line, so to speak. But you don't have to stand too long in line because the tax clinic starts at what time?
It's at 10 a.m. tomorrow, and that is at Baobab Tower in Warrens. And if you were coming down the roundabout from Warrens Roundabout, what we know is Warrens Roundabout, and you're heading in the direction of, that's the plaza. One Accord Plaza. You just made the left turn there as if you're going into the CIBC headquarters, and we're in the back there.
You got it. Well done. Yeah, well done. That's the Baobab Tower. So don't get lost, but show up because this is important. This is really important for your compliance.
Very much
and lack of compliance has a value, a dollar value.
Yes.
So just be careful and make sure you show up tomorrow. The team that's there, they're all professional. They'll guide you through how you fill out that information, and they'll ensure you fill it out correctly as well. You can pay on the spot as well for registration. It's not a hefty fee. It's a very affordable fee, and you're good to go.
Yes.
And you're safe.
Yes.
To go on. Thank you so much.
Get it out the way and enjoy your Christmas period.
Well said. Get it out the way and enjoy your Christmas period.
Yes.
Romain, thank you so very much.
Thank you very much for having me.
Romain Lovell, Head of Marketing with Business Barbados, asking all of you who are incorporated to come. Let's take you through the clinic and make sure that you filed your returns. Thank you so much again.
Thank you.
Morning Barbados. When I come back, I'm getting in the car and a whole lot more with Answer Motors.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Hey there, it's Mahalia. I want to share something that might be really helpful. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, or lonely and have no one to talk to, call Lifeline Barbados. We all face struggles at times in our lives. You're not alone. There's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed. It's okay to reach out for support. Lifeline Barbados is completely confidential. No one else will know you called. They're there to offer a caring ear and guidance without judgment. And fellas, I want you to know asking for help is a true sign of strength. It takes real courage to reach out. You can also call Lifeline Barbados if you're worried about loved ones who are struggling and you need advice on how to support them. There's a saying, a problem shared is a problem halved, but not everyone has someone they can confide in. That's why Lifeline Barbados exists, to be there for you or someone you care about during tough times. Save this number. Lifeline Barbados is just a call away. Remember, you can reach out whenever you need to talk.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Week after week, Scold presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and can look behind the scenes. Scold is a window to everything that is there or is yet to come. Fly with us through time to better understand today and tomorrow. You've always wanted that. Scold, a look into the future.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons, which will surprise many, is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule. From the beginning of mankind's existence to today, human history is the written record of what it means to live under the rule of the devil. Yet that rule is coming to an end. And what a difference that will make.
Every Sunday at 9 a.m. on CBC TV 8, tune in for Tomorrow's World, sponsored by the Living Church of God.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison's Cave, the tantalizing Oystins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.7 FM, the ultimate Bajan experience.
Take CBC everywhere you go. Just one click to www.cbc.bb and you can watch TV8 live or listen to your favorite radio station. Enjoy the energy of 98.1 FM, quality talk and music on Q100.7 FM, and the great vibes of 94.7 FM. Go now to cbc.bb. Log on, stay on, be informed, and be entertained.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affair segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. And together we will travel the world.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Told you I was getting into the cars available at Answer Motors, and this is a Kia Seltos. With me is Landis. Landis gets a chance to sit in the driver's seat today because, oh well, I gave up that seat today. That's right. Landis, good to see you.
Hi, good morning, Pearson. It is a pleasure to be here with you today.
Tell me about this beast I'm sitting in.
Right now, we are currently in the Kia Seltos. As you can see, the car is absolutely lovely on the inside. Very sophisticated interior, lots of features. As you can hear, it even has a lovely sound for the door being open. Very subtle, very nice. The Kia Seltos right now, between the two vehicles we have here today is the Sonic and the Seltos. The Seltos is the bigger one we have. It has a lot of lovely features, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. It comes with sensors in the front as well as in the rear in terms of parking. So you don't got to worry about hitting anything, you know?
Well, just keep your eyes open at the same time.
Yeah.
It alerts you when you're getting a little dangerously close.
Yes, please.
And that's brilliant. I just love the layout today, how the inside is just so clean and well appointed.
Yes, please. It is simple, but at the same time, it's sophisticated. It doesn't have too much distracting you. We also have the heads-up display here as well to keep your eyes on the road. So all the information that will be displayed here on the screen will also be displayed here as well.
Right. And everything built into the steering wheel in terms of my controls for audio and everything else as well.
We have all the peripherals here for you. We have voice commands. You can see if the tire pressure is low from here as well.
Really?
Yeah. Do you
voice command?
Yes, please. We also have the things to check the tire pressure, the mileage, that sort of stuff.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So all the safety features are built into this?
Yes, please. We currently have about 6 airbags.
6 airbags?
Yes, please.
Wow, that's a lot. Well done. In terms of the number of people it can fit?
We would say 5 adults. If you're a family with children and stuff, it was even push it to probably 6 or 7.
Yeah, boy. This is so nice, and this kind of leatherette fits
premium leatherette as well.
I love it, and so it stands up to the heat well.
Yes, please. Yes, please. It sounds very well to the heat. The car, the dashboard doesn't crack or anything. No major issues. We have a 5-year warranty as well as a 2-year service. So if any issues do arise, you are covered by us. We will take care of it for you. So you're in good hands with us at Answer Morning.
I think this is really, really well appointed. Look at how it's laid out here. The screens in front of us.
Yes,
that
please.
You know, it just looks as if it's built in so well that you don't notice it until it really begins to activate. And that little you're hearing, that's what happens as the door is open. You don't get that annoying alarm that tells you as if you've created the unpardonable sin.
Yeah.
You know, it keeps you very calm and very cool. Just
very
reminding
gentle
you.
notice that, you know, the door is open. Wonderful.
Keyless entry?
Keyless entry, yes, please. We do have that as well. It also has a feature known as, let's say, it welcomes you when you're walking up to the car. So once you're in proximity of the vehicle, the windows will unfold. The lights will give you a little flicker and everything. Yeah.
Whoa.
Car is grateful when you come.
Helps me to be able to identify my vehicle.
Yes, please.
So it senses the key, and it says, "Hey, I'm here." Flash, flash.
Like flash.
I'm ready for you too. Flash, flash.
Really nice stuff.
Oh boy, this is nice. And in terms of boot space,
is phenomenal. We have quite large boot space. If you have to move the stuff for the kids, if you have someone that has a wheelchair, we got room in there for you. Another wonderful feature of the car is a lot of cars these days come with a donut, or They come with the foam kit. We don't have that here. We make sure you cover that. Some motors. The Kia comes with a full-size rim. So rim and tire, same size as all the others that are on. So even if you have a flat, nobody will know you're good with us.
You don't look strange.
Yeah, car angle up on the side or anything.
And of course, the usual things that you have, you can use your USB devices and so forth.
We actually do have 3. So we have the fast charger here. We have the USB as well. We have the traditional cigarette lighter. And hidden here is the wireless charger.
Oh.
Yeah, so we have a wireless charger dot
so
here.
I just put my phone there and it wirelessly charges. But of course I have to turn on.
Yes, please.
Okay.
We also have, it has a wonderful feature. If you do leave your phone here, you're a bit forgetful, it usually shows up here on the dash and it will say, hey, you left your phone, please take it on, you're getting out.
It tells you that?
Yeah, lets you know as well.
This is such an intelligent vehicle. Behind here, you know the folks in the back like to control their air conditioning.
Yes, please. There are AC vents in the back. We still have full control in the front, a whole hard it blows, but there is a bit adjustable from the back. It's quite nice. What else do we have?
This is a beautiful vehicle. Beautiful vehicle. It's the Seltos, folks.
Yes,
it's the Seltos. So you've given an experience in the Seltos. Come with me. I want to see what's the Sonnet doing. Sure. I really want to see what that's happening in there. And these are all vehicles available at Answer Motors. Answer Motors is located in Wildy. And you need to go over there today. They're waiting to receive you. Not just today, but you can do so tomorrow as well. Landis?
Yes, please.
Okay, great. Let's get inside now the Sonnet.
Yes, please.
And this one now is a little different. You said to me it's a little bit smaller.
Yes, please. It's a little bit smaller, but it still packs a big punch.
Let me turn on a second, turn on the light.
Yes, please. So it still packs a big punch. All of the features are in the Seltos are in here
why
as
am I the
well.
driver's seat?
No, you'll probably be buying one soon. That's totally fine.
It's a bad habit, sorry.
That's okay. As you can see, all the same peripherals that were on the steering wheel are here as well. The interior is a slightly bit adjusted due to the size, but it lacks none of the features that we have over there. Same Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. What I didn't mention when it was over there, we get about 600 to 650 kilometers on a full tank, which is about 150.
And these are petrol vehicles?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Which is really good. It could compete with some of the hybrids that are available today.
That is where I wanted to go to, and you've said it well for me already. It does not have that other little view thing that I have in front of me.
No, please. It don't got that one over here, but all the other stuff, as you can see, is adjusted a bit here, so you still have a good view. Double tap.
Turn on. You got the key?
I got the key for this one.
All right. It can turn on. But, what's that light flashing for me there? What did I do?
The key in the door.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Turn on this vehicle. My foot is on the brakes.
There we go.
Ta-da!
So for the moment you start, the car runs through for the diagnostics. It checks everything for you.
Yes. It's telling me that little flash. And there it goes.
Same
Low tire pressure. It's checking you on it now
so
for
it lets
me.
you know everything is there and available for you.
And how many seatbelts are not on.
And all of that stuff.
It tells me all of that, yep.
We have the Android Auto and the CarPlay, so you can sync your phone to
that
here.
That is one of our stations there.
Yeah. Excellent stuff.
Excellent stuff indeed.
Same charger ports and everything here again. 2 in the back as well. I don't think we have the same AC unit at the back here, but outside of that, everything is pretty much the same.
Yeah.
And
this
it's
is
like
nice.
Smaller package.
And I have my controls, of course, in my handle here as well. This is good, and this is all at Answer Motors. You open on Saturdays?
Yes, please. We do have people available on Saturdays.
People will be there on Saturday. So if you see it today and you like it today, you can go today or you can go tomorrow to Answer Motors and really begin your experience with this brand new Kia Seltos and Kia Sonnet. And these are available. The trunk space now, because my team is right there checking it out. Talk to me a little bit about that.
The trunk space is a little bit smaller than the Seltos, but it's still quite a lot. Still can be utilized for packing your groceries, moving the stuff for the kids and their after school activities. This will more suit like a younger person, a big family, And
the back seat is collapsible?
Yes, please. It folds right down, yes.
Oh, great.
So even if you have to move stuff like tables or anything like that, you can fold it down.
Oh, and it feels good, people. It really, really feels good. I'm sure it feels as if it sits on the road beautifully as well.
It drives very well. Suspension is amazing. Real good driving experience.
Wow. And of course, it's very fuel efficient. So you really, really got to check it out. But all the warnings I'm seeing, because somebody opened my trunk, it warned me and told me
everything pops up here.
Does this have that sensor as well? It tells me person not so.
Yes, please. We do have the parking sensors here as well. Safety is precedence for these vehicles.
Well, safety is what is important. Now, I know you brought on another one of your colleagues with me, Gabrielle. Gabrielle can give me a little bit more details about how we can acquire one or all of these vehicles. Gabriel, talk to me.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Pearson. Okay, so as you would know where we are located, we're on the Wildy Main Road. We are right there. You can literally drive when you're driving coming from the Wildy Triangle as you're coming down. If you're going to town, we're right there on the left-hand side. You can see us. You're going to see the cars, the Kia Sonic, the Kia Seltos, and as soon as you get there, you're going to come inside this showroom, and we're going to take you on a test drive. So now that you know the location, I'm also going to give you some numbers that you can call. You could call us at 467-2550, or you could call us at 269-5202, or you could visit us at Ansa Motors Barbados on Instagram and Facebook, or ansamotorsbb.com, and that's our website.
Boy, and you have enough of these, I can get one tomorrow, right?
Of course, you can come. Make sure you come tomorrow because, as you know, this is our Christmas promotion.
Yes.
So we have this going on for just a short while, and will start last as well. So we want to encourage persons to come as soon as possible. As you know, Christmas ends January 6th, and we want you guys to come down, book your test drive. We will provide all the information for you. These are some lovely vehicles, some brand new vehicles. Once you receive these vehicles, you have nothing to worry about. You have 5 years warranty, 2 years free service, and you are going to feel amazing, because it belongs to you. Yes. It is yours. There's something about driving your own vehicle. I think we can all attest to this.
Amen, sister. Amen to that one indeed. But it's available, folks. It will make a very, very Merry Christmas for many of you. And there are lots of them. So Ansa Motors in Wildy for the brand new Kia Seltos, the Kia Sonic. They have enough. Do you have in varying colors as well?
Yes, we have a lot of colors. We have the sparkling silver. We have the lovely, what you said was the, for the Seltos was the pewter olive green. And the Sonic, yes, these factory names.
Yeah.
The Sonic is our lovely red. We have a nice jet silver as well, which is like a darker, the sparkling silver would be that nice sparkling one. And the jet silver is like for those, a little closer to black, but it's not the black. And we also have the black available, which is that nice, if you like to be black out on the road, not too dark, any tint.
Yes. Compliant.
Yes.
Compliant.
Defend the rules.
Yes.
So if you like to drive in a nice dark vehicle, that one is for you. So we have a lot of variety of colors, and also I'm going to give you those prices again. For the Kia Seltos, we have it at $990, and then for the Sonic or compact SUV, we have that going for $899.
All right, folks, today or tomorrow, Ansa Motors today, because there's no tomorrow until you get there. So today, you go to Ansa Motors, and your opening hours?
Our opening hours is from 8 to 4:30, and you're going to come and you're going to see all the lovely sales reps, and we're going to greet you and invite you in.
Of course. So if you're looking for a little bit more compact, because it's just you and a couple others in the house, and that's your style anyway, you have one option. If you want to be a little bit more executive, then there's that option as well. And so there are all the options and vehicles available to you at Ansa Motors in the Kia brand. And we want to encourage you as soon as possible to go down and get it and make yourself and your loved ones have a more Merry Christmas indeed. Thank you, Gabriel. Landis, he said he's not going to join us in this photograph. Come quickly and say goodbye to everybody. Landis has also been here. Landis took us into the vehicles. He talked to us about the features of those vehicles. He is now telling us anything and everything is possible. But it requires you to come down, test drive, see for yourself, sit in the seat, feel it, and experience it, and then dream. And then go and buy it. We want to encourage you to do that as soon as possible. Thanks to both of you indeed.
Thank you so
All
much.
right.
Thank you so much.
So that's it for today, everybody. We thank you so much for being a part of us. My little crew joins me in saying to all of you, have a great weekend. By the will of the Lord, we'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Barbados, get up. Good morning.